unless you want it on there.
How the hell you do it? Are we live now?
Yep.
Wait a second here. How you know when people's watching? So it's really live, or is our internet not working?
Yeah, it'll say it right there.
So nobody's watching.
Yep. It'll be a minute.
So you do just wait?
Yeah.
Shit, surely you want some, or crap, I mean, surely you want some people watching. Everybody must be busy. So what does stars deal mean? 6, 8, oh hell, there's people watching now.
Yeah.
People must not have been having lunch, now they're getting done with lunch, 11.
Yep. They're on.
There's 20 some now. Okay, you record me here so I can stay busy kind of. So you're recording now?
Yep.
Hello, happy Super Bowl Eve, everybody. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. The Dallas Cowboys aren't in there, but we're still going to watch the Chiefs. Hey, I got something to talk about, and they say it's better to do a video than it is to put it on paper. So I put some stuff out there about the full body nationals, and I don't want to say we got constructive criticism on our rules, and I accept that. It's not griping, it's not moaning, it's not complaining, but I want to have the best rules for everybody to come with the different sanctioning bodies that there is, and I feel like what I proposed was pretty equal. I talked to some very good race car drivers, and they thought it was equal, and then other race car drivers thought it wasn't worth crap. So that's fine. Here's what I want to do. Because if you get people not thinking it's going to work, it might not work. So we're still going to have the race called the Full Body Nationals on March 29th and 30th. But we're not going to pay the $4,000 to win, $400 to start that I project or proposed we was going to pay until we run them once. So I'm still going to run the full body cars. And here's why I want to run the full body cars. Because they want to come race Springfield Raceway. But where we're at in Springfield, Missouri, the Joplin area, we're kind of on an island or in an area where there never was really any good full body rules where everybody could run together from the other tracks. Because every track made their own set of rules. It's kind of like Beer City. If you go look at Beer City on the map where the panhandle of Oklahoma and Texas is right there, there's a reason why that was called Beer City years ago. It's because there was 34 miles there, north and south, that there were no rules, there was no laws, there was no governing body. Back in Prohibition, when there was no drinking, people went there and got drunk. Cowboys, Indians, whoever, Buffalo, whatever, they done whatever they want, kill whatever they do, and it was outlaws. Well, it didn't last long. And the structure they didn't have there, the government ended up giving that panhandle to Oklahoma. So it's kind of like our area where we're at in Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas right here. We're far from IMCA. USRA started. The rules are kind of close. Then down here, we always had Arkansas rules, Oklahoma rules, and 5 tracks in Missouri when 100 miles had 5 different rules, and nobody ever policed them years ago at all. They never did. So that's why each area's kind of got their own full body rules. So I thought we could congregate everybody together, have a good paying race, and have a good deal. But I don't think it'll be good the first time, as I thought it was. So like I said, we're still going to have the race. You guys are going to run Saturday night. It's going to be $500 to win, $100 to start. Come get you some. I had some guys that had the Power Eye Super Stocks.
Yep, that's correct.
Power Eye Super Stocks is by far the fastest set of rules. And I had guys with Power Eye Super Stocks saying they didn't want to put 50 pounds of lead in front of the motor plate, and they didn't want to take their spoiler off. But they got 10-inch tires and wheels. They have no motor limitation. They have no chip rule. They have a 3.5-inch motor setback. And that by far is going to win the race. An average driver could probably get in that car and win the race. But I've had guys that was good drivers, said by far none, they were bringing that car. But then I had other guys that had them cars that said they wasn't going to take their lead off. And I appreciate the messages folks sent. And I appreciate their constructive criticism. A couple guys said they weren't going to do it. Too much work. Come on, man. It's too much work. I'm paying $4,000 to win. Only thing you got to do is take your spoiler off and put 50 pounds of lead in front of your motor plate. But that's fine. Like I say, we're going to do it this year on the Saturday night. And in my opinion, I think a USRA car up on the cushion is going to win the race. I really do. But don't know that. That's just my opinion. And then we're going to do that. We're going to see how the rules can work. It's going to give people a chance to come race there and see how it works out. And then for 2025, we might do the 4,000 win 400 start, or we'll have a set of rules that people can see visually and see happen on the racetrack to see what's going to be. But you got to have good drivers. You can't have your average driver there and then your good drivers in the other. So I hope all you good drivers come. I hope everybody comes. Probably have as many as 4,000 to win, but I think we'll still have a good turnout. I've talked to some people that already talked about the race, and they were fine with it. They understood. So that's what we're going to do, the 29th and 30th. We're going to test and tune on the 29th, and we're going to change it to we're going to call it, there's so many national races out there. I mean, there's nationals here, nationals there, and that national, this guy. So we're going to have the internationals. We're going to welcome somebody from across the border here, but you got to have your green card. If you're an illegal alien, I'm going to call you an illegal alien because you're here illegally. You've come across our border. And I hope Trump gets in and send you back. But we don't want to talk about politics. I like the Cowboys. Somebody else might like the Steelers. We can still go eat lunch together. I don't want nobody to discriminate and not like me that I vote for President Trump. And if you voted for Biden, that's your deal. I'm sorry. That was your deal, is all I'm going to say. So, we're going to change it to, I'm going to pay $2,500 to win B-Mods. It's going to be my Turkey Bowl rules. I done that a long time ago. Back when West Plains was running the first B-Mod Nationals in our area, me and Brent Martin and them guys talked. We talked and made a set of rules up. They done the B-Mod Nationals years ago, and then when they stopped doing it, they wanted me to have the race, so I kind of kept doing it. Then other tracks started racing in March and started running national events, and it kind of hosed me a little bit, but life goes on. So I've already checked the dates. I talked with Scotty Allen to make sure when his race was. And I had him look and see. I had Jerry Brown look and see to make sure nobody had nothing going on that weekend. It's not going to be a big highfalutin pay and start to win race, but we're going to pay $2,500 to win and $400 to start. You're going to run 2 heat races on Friday, and then you're going to run your B mains on Saturday and your A main on Saturday. It'll probably be 40 laps. I don't know. I don't want to run you 50 really for that kind of money, but I think 30 to 40 laps so people know that. We're going to have a test and tune on Friday night still, and we'll run a couple other classes maybe on Friday too, and then we'll run some on Saturday. So I could have wrote this all on paper, but they say it's better to do a video anymore. So it sucks, but I didn't get a poster done. I said I was going to do it, and I don't like to say I'm going to do something and then not do it. So I don't feel like I'm really reneging in the way I am, but I don't think it would have been good because the negativity, or not the negativity, the constructive criticism that people were saying that they're not even going to bring their car. So it sucks for the people that wanted to come for $4,000, but we're going to I don't want to say I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to postpone to the next year. That's a better way to put it. So we're still going to have the 500 win, 100 to start. The 30th, you can come practice the 29th. Bring your full body car. I mean, all year, people want to come race here at Springfield because they can come race because the track is pretty good. It really is. Most of the time, if it's not good, I'm going to fix it to make it racing. So I want to just put that out there, what we're going to do. I'll get a poster done this week for that deal. And it'll be the Turkey Bowl rules for B-Mods. And it'll be $2,500 to win, $400 to start, along with some other classes. And the full body nationals. And it's only paying $500 to win, $100 to start. And then I hope we can build off that and have a full body race at the beginning of the year in this area for everybody to come race. Now, another thing I want to address is the enduro race coming up this coming Saturday, a week from today. Don't have very many entries. I got 13, I think, that's paid. Got some more that said they might pay, but you don't know. They might not. And the 13 cars, nobody wants to come watch 200 laps with 13 cars, and we probably have 1 or 2 finish, if that. So I'll see what I have for get over the weekend, today and tomorrow in the mail, and Monday I'll decide on that, but it's not looking good. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'd like to have 30 entries just to have a good race. Because if you'll cut it a bunch of laps, then people's going to get mad there. So we'll just plan on seeing what happens Monday, like I said I do. If we don't have it, I'll have a test and tune, probably, weather pending, the weekend after. So I'll have nothing if we don't have the race next week. I'll have a test and tune, probably, if the weather's good enough, the Saturday after. And we'll just see what happens with the entries. So, because I don't know for sure how many more I'll get. Maybe the mailbox will be full today. I don't know. I wish we had 30, 40, 50, or 60 like we used to have, and it was fun to watch. It really was. That year we had like 70. It was crazy. It really was. It was way too dusty that year, but it was unreal. It was really entertaining. It was scary, really, watching it because it was wild and crazy. So I think that gets everybody addressed to what's going on there, because I've had questions, I've had private messages, phone calls. Jerry Brown's had messages about people, asking about the rules and stuff. And like I say, I really think it'd be pretty equal, but we'll find out. Like I say, I had one guy that had a Power I car, has a USRA car too, or he can have an IMCA car, either one. And he's going to bring his Power I street stock. But he really didn't think it was fair, but he thought he could win with the Power I super stock. I guess it is, not street stock. But I guess putting the lead on and taking the spoiler off is a lot of work for some. So I understand. Heck, it's your car, your racing operation, and you don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to do it still. And talked to Matt Collins about it, talked to Kenny Shelton about it, a couple other people. They said they're coming no matter what. They'd rather play in the 5-4,000, but they understand, and they're going to be there no matter what, because they're going to come race at Springfield. So we'll have everything updated on the internet next week. And if you got any questions, ask a question, I'll answer. That's what they do on TikTok, isn't it?
Yep.
Can you read it?
Yeah.
How many people's watching? Everybody leave?
You got 118 people watching
118
it.
people. Well, welcome to Hoppin' Race Cars. Me and old Jerry's working on the car here. We're gaining on it. I'm like old Toby Keith. Old Toby Keith passed away. Hey, Toby Keith, the one that sang that song, I'm good as once I will ever was, or something like that. Or who's like
Yep, that's it, man.
I'm like, I think I'm as good. I gotta have glasses. And I'm not really a good sheet metal man. I'm kind of like a half-ass sheet metal man, kind of. So I've had to do some sheet metal work, and I had to use these glasses a lot. I can't really tape measure very good with these glasses. So, anybody got questions? Everybody thinks Chiefs gonna win tomorrow, of course, I guess. Is there any 49ers fans out there?
I hope not.
Anybody from California out that way? San Francisco? Got rainbow flags in their yard? Anybody a 49ers fan? Anybody out there? Nobody's a 49ers fan? Hey, I went to, what's that town way down in Arkansas? Not way down in Arkansas, it's in the hills. A lot of hills in Arkansas. Oh, what the heck's the name of that place? It's a real little town, and I always heard people had rainbow flags in their yards. I pulled in there with my lady friend, my fiance, girlfriend. We're going to get married one of these days. If everything works out good, she don't give up on me or something like that. What's that town? Eureka Springs.
Eureka Springs.
I always heard about that. And these one old boys down there had 4 of them rainbow flags in their yard. That's what you call proud. I even stopped my truck, and I asked her about that. So if you do have rainbow flags, that's your deal. I don't have rainbow flags. I'm lesbian. Very rare women for me. Okay, back to what we were going to talk about. Any 49ers fans?
I'm seeing a couple of them.
Really? Where are they from?
Look like Springfield.
Springfield? We got some 49ers fans. Ask if they want to bet. A wager.
Does anyone want to willing to wager some money on the 49ers Chiefs
Any
games?
49ers fans want to bet me, Jerry Hoffman, on the game? You got to give me 7 points. Where are the 49ers favored by 2, 2.5, 3, something like that?
2.5 or 3.
Did them 49ers fans say their name? Or they got fake profiles?
I love that ending.
Frank Westcavage says he'll bet you. He'll bet you.
Frank's got a rainbow flag in his yard, I bet you. How much Frank want to bet?
Ending. Your Willie's Roadhouse. That's the Leuven brothers.
Tell Frank I'll bet him $500, but I get the 2.5 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna play left you now.
Frank want to bet?
The clicker.
Is this legal to do this?
What will the entry fee be for the full body cars?
Nothing.
Not just a pit
No
pass.
entry fee. 500 to win, 100 to start, no entry fee for the full body nationals. Full body nationals we're going to have. You can practice on Friday night, and Saturday night we're going to rations. Be around 20 laps. Might run 22 laps. I don't know. Maybe 21. Some of us run 23. We run 23. But we won't run 19 or 18. It'll be 20 or more. 20, 25. Somewhere in there. But then the B-Mods will be a $100 entry fee for the B-Mod Internationals. Got to have a green card. Because there's some Mexicans that do race. Nothing against Mexicans. I'm not saying nothing bad about it. But the ones that probably race come here legally, not illegally.
Hank Owens suggests 500 to win enduro 100 laps.
With 14, 15 cars? I don't think so, but tell Hank, thanks for the opinion.
Take it into consideration.
I will take into consideration. Yeah, I took the constructive criticism into consideration. And that's what made me just delay the B-Mod National, or the full body nationals a year. Well, we have a testing tune for a tune-up for this year.
Brush up one more time on what you're going to do with the B-Mods. The
B-Mods will
rules
be
and pay.
Turkey Bowl rules. That's your Turkey Bowl rules is USRA, IMCA Northern Sport Mod, IMCA Southern Sport Mod, UMP. UMP don't get a spoiler. They got to run a chip. They got to run a 60 on the rear, right rear. They can't run 30 on the right. I know you're going to get no stagger that way, but that's all right. Free your car up. Raise your right bottom bar up. Do something else. But it makes it equal. It's equal. Right now it's equal. It really is. Wasoda rules. And I'll have it all out there. Just go to Turkey Bowl information, and it'll be what the Turkey Bowl was. And I think you got to put... I have to go look and see what I wrote, because I don't want to lie to you. But I don't know if they had to put 25 or 50 in front of the mid plate with the B-Mods on the UMP deals.
And the race procedure on it's...
The race procedure on the B-Mod Internationals is open draw. You're going to draw for a heat race. Then we're going to run one heat race on Friday night. Then we're going to mix you guys up again by the computer, not by us, by what the computer does, and you're going to run another heat race. You're going to take both those heat races, and it's going to put you in a point system. Whoever had the top passing points to the least passing points. I think it'll probably be the top 8 will make the A, and then the others will go to a B feature on Saturday, and then the A feature on Saturday. We'll probably run 3 Bs. Depending on how many cars we got. I hope we have 86 cars, but we might have 49 cars. I don't know. You don't have to mail a pre-entry in. You just be there. No pre-entry. It's $100 at the gate. We'll watch the weather because you don't ever know what the weather's going to be. I try to be smart with the weather, and if it's going to be bad, I'll postpone it or cancel it. Because I know I don't want to drive long ways to get rained out or snowed out or iced out. Anybody else got... Did Frank run his mouth again? Did he take my bet or not?
He said he'd do 100.
No, 500. Put your money where your mouth is, 49er Rainbow fan.
Derek Watson, the dates March 29th and 30th for the race. Mike Wasmer says you have a great track, and he's from the Panhandle of Florida.
Panhandle of Florida. Say good. That's great. Has he ever been to Springfield International Raceway Park? Has he ever been there?
I'm not sure. We'll wait on this reply.
Hey, people still watching.
117.
Hey, I see them deals on TikTok. I watch TikTok a lot. I'm addicted to TikTok, and I need to mash my phone sometime. I watch some of them. For some reason, a bunch of girls get on my TikTok and my feeds, and them girls get like 500 people watching. I've only got 100. Now, one girl's got like 144 million likes. That's crazy. She got OnlyFans page, too. I didn't sign up to it, though. She wanted like $5.99 a month. It was on sale for the Super Bowl, but I didn't do it.
Frank says 500 it is.
500 is, but I get the 2.5 points. 2.5 points, Frank. Everybody's watching here. It's cash, Frank, too. No checks. Well, I hope I win. Did he say it yet or not?
I'm waiting on him.
Show him roll car here. We'll get a little advertising here. Go over and show him roll car while we're waiting for Frank to decide. Show them a dash we done there. That's a pain in the butt. See, you got to realize I'm a halfway. I'm like, I can do sheet metal work, but I'm not really a cockpit guy. There's a difference between guys that think they can do sheet metal work and can actually do it. Anybody can big chief it, but you got to have some talent to do good sheet metal. And I'm just a mid-grade one, maybe.
Derek Watson, this one here is Jackie's car.
Show them all the bars here, holes I got here. I'm a guy that likes holes. You can run this car. We're going to put a little lead on there, too. We had to have the holes there, so I just put a bunch of holes. Show them the left side. Show them that dash again. I'm proud of that dash. Yeah, you good sheet metal guys, my hat's off to you. Yeah, this is Jackie's car. We got James's car back here. Go show them James's car. It's about back. How many people we got watching now?
More, 134.
Well, good.
We're gaining.
Tell me we get 500 watching. I'll give everybody a party.
And this one here is for James Reedus.
And we got some more to build, but we got to get these done first. Has anybody else got any questions before we get back to work? Oh, tell me if you're a big guy. Hey, if you're a big guy like me, because I've gained 50 pounds, and I got a way bigger shed than I used to have. If you're a big guy, this is a car for you, because you can get in it. The cage is back 2 inches more on this car than, well, 5 inches on what we used to do years ago. It's back. But this is 2 more than our other cars used to be, and they were 3 inches back, so it's 5. And then we got our pedals in here, where you can be like Wilt Chamberlain. If Wilt Chamberlain raced, he could race his car. Because he's like, what, 8'2"?
Or Rico.
Rico could race his car too. Because if Rico raced here, we'd put us a bench in it. But if you're a big guy looking for a race car, we got lots of headroom in here. I could really crawl in here head first if I wanted to, but I don't want to. And we put this bar in here that people's putting in there. That's a little safer, gives you more durability there at your cage. And if you're ever upside down, somebody drives it, show them old weld there. Most people don't even know I used to work.
Frank Cabbage says you get your 2.5 points.
Okay, Tom, thanks. I'll take cash. Let's go back up here. Anybody else got any questions before we get back to work?
No, just commenting.
Anybody smart ass on there?
No.
That's all right. I get it. Look.
James Reedus will be running a B mod this year, Keith.
Show them old notch here.
Frank wants his in hundreds.
See, I scratched your some, but see. It'll be ready. It just takes me a while to get her done because I get interrupted too many times, and we're training Jerry how to do stuff. Real fast. Here, Festus. Here's Festus.
Shop dog.
It's a mess in here. We don't have time to clean up.
We got a shop cat somewhere.
Well, if anybody don't have any other questions, anybody got any questions at all? Nobody? Understand it? I'll have it all out there now on paper this week. But it's the B-Mod Internationals, because there's too many nationals, so we're going to have the Internationals and welcome other people from other countries. Hey, have you ever tried going to Canada? If you go to Canada, you got to have your ducks in a row, you got to have so much money in the bank, and you got to be able to cross the border legally. So if you're going to race in our B-Mod Internationals, you must be legal. You must have a green card or something to show us that you are a American citizen. We're not going to discriminate against anybody, but that's why we're having the Internationals. Something a little different. Broadening our horizons, going across the seas. This is my buddy here.
Frank, I'm not sure how many stock cars we're actually expecting. You know, we expected 40 until
No, I expected
some.
more than that.
He wanted 70
Here's the
for
deal.
sure.
Okay, let's say you have a super stock race for the Power Ride. How many was at the Nationals, Power Ride Nationals? 30, 40?
Under 40.
So who's going to come in? If we have 20 of them, maybe. You have 20 cars, you can't really have a big paint race like that. And then you got the Mid-America Factory Stock rules, and there's several of those. Matt Collins is fast. His old car's fast. Mid-America Factory Stock rules. Who's that other old boy that's fast, you said?
Matt Fringe.
Matt Fringe. I hope he comes. And then you got USRA cars, and what's Wheatland have? They have 20 weekly over there, 15 to 20.
Roughly.
I ran them last year. I shouldn't have ran them weekly last year because it just cut into theirs, and I didn't have very many. So I'm not going to run them this year because it's just crazy to try to run them when they're running them and me running them within an hour, and there's not many for each other. So I'm going to run them once when they're not running them. So if I had just a USRA race, I think I'd have had 20 or 30. So And then maybe got, if I had a Salina rules, and the Salina's kind of outlaw too, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're from the Panhandle.
Yeah.
They got them Oklahoma rules, kind of outlaw. That's their deal. If it works for them, that's great. That's great. But I don't think I'd get very many of them. So I tried to accommodate for everybody and have a good paying race and hopefully make a little money and start it into something bigger. But sometimes things don't work out, and I just seen this not working out yet. I'm not saying it won't work out, but you got to tweak on it a little bit. It's like calling an audible. It's like calling an audible. You know, Mahomes goes up to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes they don't run the play. He'll start jabbering Omaha 42, 59, 42's the mic. Crazy shit. They're going to do crazy Kelsey. He used to say, go Tyreek, but Tyreek ain't there no more. I wish Tyreek was still there, because I think if Tyreek was still there, it'd be really, really good. So we'll just have to take what we got. And we do pretty good, the Chiefs do. What was they asking me about before I got derailed? Oh, how many cars we was expecting?
Yeah.
So we figured we might have 30, 40. 30 to 40 maybe. And maybe not that by the ones that was just messages saying they wasn't coming. Because they didn't like the rule packages. But like old Matt Collins said, for $4,000, I think I'd manipulate my car just a little bit. To maybe win me $4,000. Anybody else got any questions?
Nope, I think we're good.
Any other 49ers fans there?
Only very few.
That's all right. Believe in what you got there. I'm not saying there's nothing bad about you being a 49ers fan. I'm a Cowboys fan, and I take the punishment every year. Jerry Jones, bless his heart. If you just look up insanity in the dictionary, you'll understand what Jerry Jones is doing to our Dallas Cowboys. So you Dallas Cowboys, you have pain just like I do every year. But I have to have an AFC team, so that's my Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody having, how many Super Bowl parties tomorrow? They say this is going to be the most bet on dollar-wise Super Bowl ever. What was it, like $7 billion are expected to be bet at Vegas?
It was a lot.
I just bet 500. Go Frank. But I got 2.5 points. Anybody else got anything else? Everybody getting ready for Super Bowl party? There'll be a lot of people get drunk tomorrow, you know what? I'm not drinking. I drank at the banquet. That was enough. Oh, hey, the guys that won the fire suits at the banquet. We give away 2 fire suits each year. Me and old Bad Brad got together. He gives me a little bit of a break on one, Velocita. And we give 2 fire suits away. One guy just messaged me his name and number. The other guy that won the fire suit, be sure to message me your name and number so we can get your fire suits built. Be sure and wear a good fire suit, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, I make people wear gloves at my track because I've been on fire, I've been burnt. I spent 9 days in the burn unit and it sucked bad. So, man, and I tell people at the driver's meeting, if you can't afford a fire suit, talk to me. I'll buy you one, you can pay me back. So make sure you guys get good fire suits or Domex underwear and wear gloves. No matter where you race at, wear gloves. Why somebody being a smart ass now, you're grinning.
Nope.
That's all right. Be laughing at this. This is
Yeah.
me. Anything else anybody want to talk about?
Just watching. Sabrina Braxton says they're having a party and they're all rooting for the 49ers.
Oh, shit. Call the law on them. Call 911, send the people over there. That's all right. Good
Wellness
luck.
check.
Yeah, go for a wellness check to Paxton's party. Paxton don't even like football. He don't even know what the goddamn quarterback is, probably. Anybody else got anything before we get back to work? Everybody have a good day tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good, safe. It's like a holiday tomorrow, man. Have you seen all that crap? How many people they say migrated on to Now, don't hold me to this because I like to have my facts straight. But I could have swore on TikTok, and I didn't. It wasn't just TikTok. I seen on the news too. It was 400,000 people. They say congregate into Vegas for the Super Bowl. They only see like 65,000, but you got to have workers, extra workers, and all the other staff and everything. So they said 400,000 people end up being in Vegas around that time for the Super Bowl. Ain't that crazy? That's a lot of people. That's just doing that. Anybody else got another question before we get back to work? Because we got a lot of work to do. Nothing at all?
Nope.
What are they saying? Saying anything worth crap?
Just watching.
Just listen. How many we got listening? Still over 100?
117.
Oh, we're still staying around 100 mark. I didn't get up to that one old girl. She's a lot prettier than me, though. It's probably why she gets like 500 or 1,000 people watching. Well, thanks, everybody. We'll get everything out there next week, and I hope I explained it good enough. Sometimes I repeat myself too many times, but they say video's better than writing it down. So go back and rewind it if you want to listen to it again. Thanks again, and go Chiefs.